Hello, welcome back to my Vishakhatunada channel. Today's topic is about the constructor dependency. Okay. There are typically three types of dependency injection. They are constructor dependency injection, setter dependency injection, method dependency injection. In our part 1 video, we have discussed about the why we use the dependency injection. There we have discussed about without using that GI, and we uh, have found some of the issue in part 1 video, and we will solve it by using the constructor dependency injection in this part 2 video. Okay. In this video, first of all, we will see the issue that we have faced in part 1 video, and we will solve it. Then it will be pretty much easier for you to understand. Have to open the Visual Studio. In our previous part 1 video, we have the Math Student WTI class. In Math Student WTI class, it consists of the Gate Student count. It will give you the message about the Math Student count 50 is the default value. Similarly, we have the another class, same as the Math Student WTI class, Science Student WTI. Okay. In Science Student WTI class, it also consists of the get student count and give you the message Science student count is equal to 100. This 100 is also the default value. The difference between this Math Student WTI and Science Student WTI class is only the class name and the message. We have the another controller, Post Controller WTI. In Post Controller WTI, it consists of the method index, and it has the Math Student WTI class new instance. By using the new instance, we have called the get student count method. Same as in the second controller WTI, it also create the instance of the Math Student WTI and call the get student count, right? Now, in test WTI, we simply have create the instance of post controller WTI and call the index method. And also second controller WTI, we have created the instance of second controller WTI and call the index. When we run this code, in order to run this, just right click here, properties, go to the start of object. You can see that without when you run it, you can see that we have the result. Math student count is equal to 50, and another math student count is equal to 50. This now here is the problem that if we have to just change the math student WTI class into the science student WTI. We don't want any value about the math student, and we have to rename the class. Then we have to change in all the controllers. See, in first controller WTI, we have created here a new instance of the math student WTI. In second controller WTI also we have create math student WTI. Okay, we just change it. Science WTI. Here, right? Similarly, in second controller WTI also. So we list, list. When we run this code, then we have see that math student count is changed into the science student count. This is correct, but it is very much time consuming for the developer. It is the fully tightly coupled. See, the only we have changed the small changes, but we have to change in all the controller. But in this example, we have only the two controller type. But in real life scenario, there may be about more than 50 controller. And if we want have to change in all the 50 controller, then it will be pretty much headache. There may, and when we change manually, then there may contain even issues in that application. In order to solve this problem, we have introduced the dependency injection. First of all, we'll only see about constructor dependency injection. This dependency injection will convert into the tightly coupled application to the loosely coupled. Loosely coupled means only minimal changes we have to do in it. Okay. For it, we have to just open the, so we add the folder. Now, okay, we have to create the interface. Right click, add class. In order to create the interface, mostly we will name the interface with I in beginning of the letter. I student created this public interface void gates to the, we have to create the another class, add class student ci class public void gates. Message console dot write time color. Now, let us have the default value 50. Same as we have created another students or science student class. Science public relating this public world student. So right now we must throw the message science have to create the control. First controller for profit. Okay, we have created the controller, right? Now just create the constructor. Hopefully, pause controller like this. We have created the voice property dependency injection to student service CDI. Student service CDI. Okay, just create the method name index. X Similarly, we have to create another controller. Then the second controller WDI, we have create the constructor, probably the constructor, right? Private with only high student services. Created the constructor. Okay, here also we have to create the method the index, which will call the method is a method gives to the In order to run this program, we have to create another class TCDY. Hence, internal entity public static void name. Nice student services. Student service CPI is equals to main instance of math math create the instance of first component. Thanks. This first of all, we will see what result we will get from this. The data, go to properties and select structure. Your name begins in section constructor case CDI. Let's run this program. Or we have mistake the spelling of this program. We can see that we have the message math student code, right? In our previous, without using the dependency injection, we had to just see, we have to change here and all the controller, right? All the controller into the science student. But by using the constructor dependency injection, see, in in controller, we haven't used the mm, math student, right? We have just used through the interface. See, interface, interface. Okay. In order to change the math student into the science student, then we have only need to change in one class only. See, in this WCDR. We have used the interface and create the new instance of the math student CDI, right? We have to only change it. See, science student CDI, and we don't have to change it because we have used the dependency injection. See, here, this is the constructor dependency injection. And when we run it, we can see that we have changed the science student count is equal to 100, science student count is equal to. By the help of the dependency injection, we have changed the tightly coupled application into the loosely coupled application. I hope that you have understand about the constructor dependency injection. Now in our part 3 video, we will discuss about the setter dependency injection. We will see you there. Thank you.